a little over 2 years. I've been rigging for almost 15 years.
How do you like the job?
Job is good. Job's been very good. Good paying job. Steady job. We've been working 6 days a week out here, and all in all, it's a really good job.
Is there any danger to it? Any element of hazard that you have to be on your toes about that you can think of?
There's always element of danger in any construction job. I don't care what it is. Working around cranes, everything's lifted into the air. So as soon as anything gets a couple of feet off the ground, the potential for it being a hazard is there on any job. And so you want to check your rigging, check your equipment, make sure that you've got everything secured, make sure you got tag lines on it, and make sure that you know where it's heading, and everybody else in the area knows where it's heading.
Any good stories, any like moments that you can think of that were like highlights of your job here, close calls or whatnot?
I think the highlight for the entire job was the day that they hauled through, and everybody got to go down and see the two tunnels join together, and that was kind of a big hurrah for everybody. And then we had a party in the hotel and a big dinner and ceremony, and that was a good time.
Were you there for the breakthrough? Did you go in?
Well, no, we didn't go down for it. We
say aye, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it felt good to be a part of it. It felt nice that I had a part in this, and that when it's completed and done, I'll know that I was part of that job, and it felt good to be part of it.
Do you know a lot of the tunnel guys? Have you got a lot of friendships with the guys who work down below?
Oh yeah, I only knew 3 guys when I got to this job, and I can think of a couple hundred guys right now that I can rattle off their names.
Any good names? Any good nicknames?
Yeah, but I won't go into any of them.
Oh, I talked to this guy Paul Halkyard a while ago. He used to work down in North Hollywood. He told me some good nicknames. I thought one of the good themes I'm getting in are all the funny nicknames that these guys give each other. And even if they're dirty or whatnot, just they're funny and they give personality to it. Do you have a couple of nicknames that you can recall?
Yeah, I remember one guy. His name was Kevin. They called him Booger. There was Cowboy. Oh, now that you got me on the spot, I'm trying to. Okay.
All right. I've been down there shooting a documentary on the whole thing.
I know you got my pal Amarat hurt.
Yeah. I visited him in the hospital though. We're buddies now. I felt so awful about that night.
Yeah.
But tell me just in a nutshell, tell me what life is like down in the tunnels. Well, let me get the background here. Okay.
How's it like down there? I've been there for 47 years. I don't know much different.
How much longer is this project going to go on? Is it nearing its finish?
It's just about done, yeah.
So tell me like about how it's wrapping up and how much longer there is here. Tell me what's going on down there.
Well, they're doing mostly punch list work now, and all the finish work that needs to be taken care of. It's winding down. They're starting to lay people off, and I imagine there'll be a big layoff next week. About 2 or 3 weeks left. It's going to be pretty sparse workings around here.
Great. Let's see. Right here by the tree would be good.
Right by the tree?
Well, you can stop right here. This is a good place.
Okay.
This is the tree in the background.
Ask me
It's
what
good.
you want to know. Okay.
So going back to where we are, you can talk about the how things are finishing up.
Well, okay. They're wrapping everything up now, and 2 or 3 weeks from now, it'll be pretty much all done except for punch list items that may have to be taken care of.
Yeah, and laying off and all?
They're laid off, man.
A lot of these miners down below have nicknames to give each other. Can you think of any good nicknames that they all throw at each other?
Oh, yeah, Captain Midnight. Oh, yeah, there's, they all got nicknames of some sort. They call me Smile Man, so.
What do they call you?
Smile Man.
Say they call me Smile Man.
Yeah, they call me Smile Man.
Yeah, and what other names do they have down before the guys?
Oh, they got. Oh, I can't think of any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to miss the job?
No, I just go on to another one.
How do you feel about the fact that the subway is being put into Los Angeles?
Oh, I think it's the greatest thing that's happened. I think they should keep it up.
Yeah.
I won't probably ever realize the benefits of it, but they're going to be sorry if they stop it, because it's going to really mean something here in the next 15, 20 years.
Right. Can you say that again, but use the word subway in there? You know, so how do you feel about the fact that a subway is being put in Los Angeles?
Oh, I think it's a great thing to put a subway in Los Angeles.
Oh shit. Okay.
Directly involved with the company business myself, other than just working as an employee. The business was started back in the early 50s after the war, when all the brothers came back, and Bill Traylor, who was in the Navy, started the construction company.
Uh-huh.
And his engineering background was from, he was a construction battalion in the Navy.
Okay.
And he didn't have a lot of money or anything, but he had the expertise and the knowledge, and he was able to do some tunnel jobs and bridge jobs and road jobs.
And how long have you been working on this job here?
I've been here for 3 years.
How do you like working the tunnels in the subway construction?
The tunnels are tunnels, whether they're subways or sewers or just irrigation tunnels. It's all pretty much the same.
But how do you like the job of the career of being in tunneling?
Oh, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. It's the money's good, and it's usually a good work ethic among the people who are employed here.
Have you do you know any highlights? Do you remember? Can you think of in the past 3 years any great moments, or highs or lows, or close calls that you can?
Oh, just the whole through when we came down through here at the La Brea station. That was a big event.
Yeah. How'd you feel about? Describe the whole through in a nutshell. Like what was?
Well, it was just a sense of relief. I mean, the mining was over finally. You know,
Yeah.
we've been down there struggling for a year and a half, and
Can you think of any nicknames that some of the miners give each other? I've heard that they have a lot of great nicknames for each other.
I don't want to. You don't want to hear those.
Oh, I'd love to. Go ahead. I don't care how filthy they are. That's all of it.
They're not really nicknames. They're just descriptions of the people, and you just kind of criticize on that.
Well, yeah. And how do you like your job down there?
Well, it's great. Working on this type of projects, it's real dangerous, and it's real kind of like it's real interesting because you get to know about all the heavy construction is going on, especially tunnels. About the metro rail. It's real interesting to know about.
How do you feel about a subway being put into Los Angeles? What's your feeling about that?
Oh, it's real terrific because it'll help a lot for the whole community, for everybody. It's less smoke, more of a it'll be more like it'll be awful interested.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I do. I have two little girls. I love them very much.
And how do they feel about you being down there in the tunnels? They like that?
Well, they hear me talking about like how dangerous and how all kinds of news comes up and everything. But being here is real simple to being here. It's just we just got to take care of ourselves and do the good for good, and look for us, look for our buddies. And my girls, they're real concerned for me to work on this type of work because it's real dangerous. They want me to be at home every day, and working in this kind of situations. You don't know when it's going to be in be hurt or be lost work or stuff like that.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Wait, what now? It's tough. What?
It's real tough to be in here because you don't know when something will cave or something will come down right on your head or it's tough.
How do you feel about the fact that this is nearing the close? I mean, what's going to happen? Are they finishing up with the job here?
Yeah, we about finished pretty much. As a matter of fact, we're about a week ahead from here. We about 300 foot away. We just got to clean up all the rail, about 100 foot of sidewalk, and do a little bit of cleaned up, and it's about it.
Are you putting where you're going next? No. Let me just get this as we walk. Do you have a family? Do you have kids?
Yeah, 3 kids.
So start by saying I have 3 kids. start by telling me like about your family a little bit.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm married. I have 3 kids. I got a teenage son, 2 girls, and
You know
they're all
what?
in school.
Before we do that, let me get the lights better now. Okay, start again. Okay, go. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm married and I have 3 kids. Teenage son he's a junior. 2 girls in middle school.
And how do they feel about you being a miner or being, working down here at this?
I don't care as long as I can stay in one spot. That's the biggest concern, is just being in one place for a while.
Well, cool. So you're.
You want to comb your hair?
So tell me your name. What's your name and what is it you do here?
My name's Eddie Chavez. I work here in the Metro Rail, setting forms of the arch and invert and sidewalk.
So to the layman, to the regular audience who doesn't know what all those things are, what is it you do in a nutshell?
Well, we pour concrete, make sure the tunnel gets filled in. That's it.
So you basically finish the tunnel. You do the concrete laying.
Right.
How, did you do any of the mining or boring?
No, none of that.
How do you like your job?
Oh, I love it.
Tell me a little more than that. Like what is it that you love about your job? Just is it exciting, dangerous? Is it fun or what?
It's fun. It's always challenging, and learn different things. The more you learn, the more value brought to the company. Money that you make.
Is there good money in this?
Yeah, it's pretty good money in there. So that's part of the thing I like.
And benefits and all that?
The benefits, all that's good. Give me a better life. Afford better stuff.
Do you have a family?
Yeah, I sure do. I got a wife and a daughter. I'm able to send her to a private school and buy my wife good stuff.
How do they feel about you being down there in the tunnels?
Well, they're kind of worried sometimes, especially my wife, when they hear different things. But otherwise, I let them know that it's not so much that job, but the people that become careless, that's part of the problem. But if you're always awake and concentrated on what you're doing, you're all right.
Is there a lot of danger down there?
Well, not really. It's confined quarters, but if you watch out and you have the experience, like I've been working here for about 10 years now, so none of it's really dangerous. I just don't take it for granted. I respect what I'm doing, and that keeps me away from the trouble.
Do you have any good stories, any highlights or close calls that happened when you can remember during this job?
No, none at all.
Really?
No, it's all been a beautiful experience.
Cool. Do any of these guys? Say it again. A beautiful experience.
A beautiful experience.
Do you know? Do you know any of the nicknames that you guys give each other? I've heard there's some pretty funny nicknames.
Well, yeah, there's guys named Pastrami, and they call him Captain Midnight, or just all kinds of different names for different people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way if you have a mustache, they might call you Catfish, or just all kinds of. Just the way you look, the way you carry yourself. That's.
Do you have a nickname?
No, I don't have a nickname.
Do any of you guys have nicknames?
Pastrami over there.
Wait. What? Say that again. What?
Pastrami.
Say there's pastrami over there. What?
Pastrami.
Say there's pastrami over there.
There's pastrami over there.
And you got a nickname?
Sinbad.
Sinbad. And you? No. Sinbad and pastrami. Cool. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right.
So tell me, just in a nutshell, what's your? How long have you been working in this field?
But a little bit over 2 years.
And do you like this job?
Of course I do. Yeah, that's a good job.
What is it that you do specifically?
A miner. What's the guy's name? A miner.
And how do you like? What are some of your more dangerous and exciting elements of mining? Like, what could happen down there?
Well, all the the dynamite. When we were handling the dynamite, especially the truck level room, that's more dangerous part of the job. That's what I feel.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I do. I got about 2 sons and 1 daughter, my wife, and that's a nice family.
Cool. And can you recall any events that happened down there that were like highlights, good or bad? Close calls or
Well, not really. That's not for me.
Yeah. Where are you off to next? Do you know?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. All right. So thanks.
No, thank you.
Take care.
Fucking guy, man. So are you that? Yeah, that's right. Oh, man.
Hold on. Wait, what's that again?
That's the bloodsucker right there.
Say that again.
The bloodsucker. Eli.
What do they call you?
Anything and everything. I'll do everything.
And do you like the job?
Don't feel too cocky now.
It's my career now. I've done it for 10 years now. Well, pretty much, not that whether you like it or don't like it, you just do it.
Do you have any favorite? Do you remember any events that happened down there that were highlights in the couple of years that you've been down there? Like
Highlights, no big highlights. I just take every day as it comes.
how do you feel about the fact that they're putting a subway into Los Angeles?
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a real good thing. I think it's gonna make everything a lot better. Traffic-wise, it's gonna help. It's gonna help the whole city. They don't know it yet, but later on they'll find out how much of a blessing this tunnel really was.
That's good. That's a good little bit there. And do you have a nickname down there?
Just Manny. I'm Manny Gomez.
Okay. Do you know any of the other nicknames down there?
No
Oh.
names. No. Manny Gomez.
Okay. Do you know any of the other nicknames down there?
No names.
Oh.
No names.
Do you have a family?
I have a family. I have a wife, 3 kids. I got a 14-year-old. I got a 12-year-old, gonna be 13, and I got an 8-year-old.
Well, how do they feel about you working down there?
They really don't know much what I do. They just know I go to work.
Do you live far from here?
Yeah.
Where do you come from?
I come from Rosemont, California.
Rosemont.
Yeah.
What does this do here?
He's been documenting the whole project, but
Come over this
he
way.
hasn't been down in the tunnels too much.
Yeah.
And he's getting
Great.
from the guys that have been installing the track to people.
So I just got like 4 minutes on this thing. So in a nutshell, tell me your name and what is it you do?
Bert Dorr, I'm just a tunnel superintendent.
And how do you like the job down there?
Fine.
Do you have any good stories? Any interesting aspects of what it's like down there?
Not really, just typical. You'd have to do the work to really experience it.
Do you have any friends that have good nicknames? I know there are a lot of nicknames down there that are thrown around.
Oh, they all got nicknames, some kind of nicknames and whatnot. I can't really remember them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just,
Tell me the other projects you've worked on.
from, Christmas. A lot of the Washington, D.C. Metro, Maryland Metro, Buffalo, New York Metro.
So this is just another tunnel to you, huh?
Oh, just tunnels. It's just,
How do you feel about working in the Los Angeles with all the media on Los Angeles more than the other projects? How do you feel about the fact that this is under such a spotlight?
well, they always beat it down. They beat it to death. Doesn't matter where you go because the taxpayers don't want to pay the bills, and that's common. That doesn't matter where you go. Portland, Oregon, we did that. That was the last project that came before here. They beat it down the same way there. Voted the money out, whatnot, but finally we completed the project.
And do you have a family?
Yes.
And what do you have? You have a wife, kids? How many
Wife and
kids?
4 kids.
How do they feel about you being down here?
One of them works here.
Oh, so tell me, does your family go back a few generations doing this kind of work?
No,
You're the first?
I'm the first.
Tell me, just say, I work here, and your son? And you have a son?
Yes, my son works here.
So just to say, I work here, and my son, just kind of tell me a little about that. Like, if you have
Basically, I don't know. My son, he got out of high school, and then he started in Portland, the first construction and tunneling. Then now he's down here. He's working this, and I suppose he keep working tunnels. I guess once you start doing it, it's kind of interesting.
yeah. Great. Well, thanks a lot.
All right.